Oromo nation is East Africa's largest ethnic group for its cultural, spiritual, and social values. In Ethiopia, home to the majority of East African Oromo, the main celebration of Irecha in October coincides with the end of summer rainy season. In a ceremony held every year at Urar Sadi, Lekora, in Bishoftu town, 45 kilometers southeast of the capital Finfinne, a gathering of millions of Oromo give thanks to Waka, God, and ask for peace, togetherness, harmony, and reconciliation. They also pay respect to the previous generation of Oromos who endured the odds and helped these colorful celebrations sustain from generations to generations.
The Oromo people celebrate Irecha festivity 2 times in a year. The Arfasa Irecha festivity celebrated every year after the end of the dry season, Bona and Afan Oromo, and to welcome the rainy season again.
Irecha is one of the ancient ceremonial events taking place twice a year, ever since the existence of Oromo as a nation. The Irecha festivity celebrated Birra in September and October is the cultural expression of Gada, thankfulness to Waka, God, for providing life necessities to human beings and other living things. This is because the Oromo believe Waka is the sole creator of everything and the source of all lives. This cultural and religious practice of the Oromo was systematically outlawed for more than a century following the fall of the Oromo nation under the tranche and the brutal rules of Menelik II and the subsequent regimes. Despite several odds and difficult circumstances, however, Irecha has begun to revive in the last 2 decades. The festivity has registered impressive development from year to year in terms of the number of people attending the occasion and the cultural shows being demonstrated. In particular, the Irecha festivity taking place at Urar Sadi in Bishoftu has uniquely become Oromo-wide religious and cultural event, drawing millions of people from all corners of Oromia and beyond. Irecha Arfasa is a day of thanksgiving at the end of dry seasons and the beginning of rainy season every year. It takes place at the top of hills or mountains to acquire and celebrate good spirit. For this event, the Oromos usually go to the mountain during Irecha celebration. Accordingly, the youth from Adama town and its environs came together to celebrate Irecha Arfasa at Tulushane.
I'm from Bishoftu town. I came here to celebrate Irecha Arfasa. The Irecha celebrated at the spring season every year on this mountain. We are celebrating it, teaming up under our rock a fun spirit here at Tulushane, a mountain near Adama town.
We have started this celebration of Irecha Arfasa festivity because it was one of our father's culture. It's one of our identities. Oromo people forcefully stopped celebration of Irecha in past time in most areas, but this festivity never totally disappeared as our fathers were celebrating it in secret. Now inherited it to us, maintaining its originality. What makes me and my friends eager to celebrate it is we are the ones who bear the responsibilities to promote the festivity and to sustain our culture.
Haaluma kanaan dura tureedha malee irreessi akka jiru quba hin qabu. Maaliifin miidiyaanis yeroo baay'ee uummata keenyatti ibsaa ture. Isinis warri OBN yeroo baay'ee hin dubbattu. Kanaaf uummanni wanna tanaan dura godhamaa ture sani sirnootuma darban kana natti fakkaata. Tullu shanii Adaamaa erga guyyaa hundeeffama galmichaatii kaasee irreessa Arfaasis ta'e birras ta'e wal faana oofaa jira.
This Irecha Arfasa festivity is celebrated for many reasons, but more seriously it is celebrated to pray to the Waka God to bring them rain and in the dry season of winter, which is termed as Bona in Afan Oromo, because the rainy season comes with many things. The Oromo believes that rainy season is difficult season as it is the time families are separated, where rivers fill and overflow beyond limit following.
Arsirraa dhufe. Irreeffannumaan dhufe duraanii gaafa as turre gaafa as turre illee tulluu kana irreeffataa turre waan ta'eef lafa kaleessatti irreeffannaa turre tarrallee deebi'ee fagaadhullee dhufee irreeffadha waan jedheef tulluu shanii kanarratti irreeffachuu dhufe.
My name is Tusi Oko. I came from Marsi Zone. I used to live in Adama. When I came here, I was celebrating Irecha Arfasa here with my friends. Today I came here to celebrate Irecha Arfasa at Tulushane in Adama town.
The Oromo people celebrate Irecha Arfasa not only to thank Waka God, but also to welcome the new rainy summer season associated with nature and the creature. On Irecha festival, friends, family and relatives gather together and to celebrate with joy and happiness. Irecha festivals bring people closer to each other and make social bonds. The two Irecha festivals are related by the concept they hold. They don't have more differences in their meaning. Irecha Birra, which is taking place at the river gates or lakes during the autumn season, has the thanksgiving concept rather than the prayer requesting the God for blessing. But when we come to Irecha Arfasa, the one that is celebrated in the spring season, it has some religious spirit to request the Waka to end the dry season and bring them rain or to help them cope up with difficult and heavy season of summer. The month of May is the height of sowing season in Oromia, and it is during this month that Irecha Arfasa, Oromo festival of good spirit, is held in Oromia among the Oromo people.
The Irecha festival is one of the greatest pillars of Oromo identity. As you know, the Oromo for the last 1 century and above was forced to stop practicing its culture and religious values and paid heavy sacrifices to preserve their language, culture and religious values.
Ayede binyano falcha, ine binyano falcha. Ayyaanni kun ayyaana Oromoti. Oromoon hunduu ka gadaadha. Mana ofiitti gadoofata. Nus immoo asitti dhufnee irreecha tulluu kanaani waaqa keenya kadhannee warannee akka irraa argannu ka na falcha. Hayyee yaa waaq sagaltama gabraa saglalan booranaa lafa gurraattii magraa odaa gurraacha nabe waaqa nama gadoomee waaqa nama gadaa eeggatu gadaa duraa gadaa jifu. Kan nagaan nu oolche nagaan nu haa bulchu ama ammaataa nurraa haa qabu tolaa nutti haa qabu galtee hamtuu nu haa lagu waan galteerra nu haa aasu ayyaanni abbaa keenyaatuma nu haa ba'u ayyaanni dirree tanaatuma nu haa ba'u.
It is my 10th round when to come here to celebrate this Irecha Arfasa festivity. I understand that this Irecha Arfasa is not as popular as Irecha Birra, celebrated during autumn season at Torar City and other areas, but have equal meaning for Oromos because it is spiritual values. The Oromo gives due respect for Irecha Arfasa taking place at the mountain sides during this season of the year.
Moreover, the Oromo people celebrate this auspicious winter event to mark the end of dry season known as Bona. It was established by Oromo forefathers at the time of Gada Melba in Mormor, Oromia. The auspicious day on which this last Mormor day of Gada Belba, the dark time of starvation and hunger, was established on the first Sunday of last week or May or the first Sunday of the first week of June according to the Gada lunar calendar.
Irecha Arfasa ega nu dhalannaan ittuma dhalanne hawaasni keenyas irreeffachaatuma ture.
I know Irecha Arfasa as I got matured. I remember well when our families were celebrating it. In the middle, it became weak, but now it is one of the rehabilitation. I'm celebrating it for the last 8 years.
Irecha Arfasa celebration is held to pray to Waka to bring about good spirit with rain. After all, farmers scatter their seeds on the ground with the only assurance that Waka is on their side to turn the seeds into beautiful crops at the end of the rainy season. Among the cultural and the religious values of Oromo, Irecha is the one that is while the past regimes worked to their level best in weakening the Irecha festivals. In this regard, Irecha Arfasa, which is taking place at hillsides or mountains in the spring season, reached near disappearance stage.
Cattle are slaughtered as sacrifice because the Oromo believe that human being is not perfect and may commit sin or something wrong before their waka or God. Due to this, the human being should request his creator for mercy. When human beings make mistakes, the waka denied them giving the rain. Due to this, Oromo asks the waka forgiveness by sacrificing the cattle.
According to the participants of the Irecha Arfasa festivity, they come together and celebrated to provide better understanding of Oromo culture, history and humanity. It's also to pave the way for promotion of Oromo culture, history and life philosophy.
Iddoo dhaloonni itti sabboonummaa dagaagsaa ture waan ta'eef irreechi irree keenya jennee dhufnee irreechi jajjabeeffamuudha qaba.
The youth, especially the current generation, have obtained better opportunities to learn more about our people. We have got plenty of chances to learn history of Oromo and its culture. Not only this, I believe that we are the driving force to shine Oromumma and sustain our fathers' culture for which they paid heavy sacrifices for years.
My message for all Oromo youth is let them conserve their culture, practice and live their own culture rather than appreciating and trying to adapt the culture of others. Let them come together to develop and promote culture of Oromo and Oromoness, because such events are where we promote good spirit, culture of respect for nature and gratefulness for life that only Oromo has and develop over the time.
Gada